And United States President Donald Trump will host Syria's interim leader Ahmed al-Sharaa for talks on November 10th.
And it would mark the first ever visit by a Syrian president to the White House. Now, according to reports, the US hopes a security arrangement will be finalized before Syrian President Ahmed al-Sharaa visits Washington, with Damascus expected to join the US-led coalition against ISIS. The deal, if it is struck, would seek to halt Israeli airstrikes and withdraw Israeli troops from southern Syria, a significant shift after decades of hostility, even following the overthrow of Bashar al-Assad last year.
Al-Sharaa's visit marks the first time a Syrian president has traveled to Washington since the country's independence in 1946, and the second visit by President al-Sharaa to the U.S. following his attendance at the United Nations General Assembly in New York last September.
President al-Sharaa previously met with U.S. President Donald Trump on the 14th of May in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, during a historic summit in which Trump announced the lifting of sanctions on Syria. The United States Special Envoy to Syria, Tom Barrack, has sent a sharp message to the West: do not go there, warning against re-entering the politics of the Levant and West Asia with old colonial templates.
Now, speaking at the Manama Dialogue in Bahrain on November 1st, Barrack said the West must learn from past mistakes, adding that imposing centralized colonial-style models on the region has never worked. He contrasted that with what he called benevolent monarchies, saying they succeeded through alignment of religious and political interests and resource allocation without systemic corruption.
Barrack said the Trump administration is pursuing lessons learned, shifting from oil-driven strategies to powering the region through energy, artificial intelligence and microchip manufacturing, trading oil-based wealth for portfolios of a new economic era.
Right? Since the fall of the Ottoman Empire, everything that the West has done has been a mistake. Taking the colonial mandate and placing it on tribes and flags in religious context has never worked. It just has never worked. So all those centralized models have failed.
Now, he also described West Asia as a difficult zip code, home to three major Abrahamic faiths and layered ethno-religious identities. Asked about the Israel-Palestine crisis, Barrack said the priority right now is clear: stop the killing, enable humanitarian aid, and secure a marrying of interests between Palestinians and Israelis, with the U.S., the Gulf, and the international community working towards that goal rather than jumping ahead to one-state or two-state labels.
In a major reveal, Barrack confirmed ongoing de-escalation talks between Syria and Israel, mediated by Washington. He said both sides are close to an agreement, but refused to give a timeline.
Syria, in addition to that, is marching towards Israel. We're on our fifth set of discussions with Israel. Border and boundary discussions, de-escalation. You could very quickly have a realignment of a tapestry that we haven't seen in the Middle East.